All right, so what's up, everybody? Um, I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I hope you guys are doing, pretty well. Um, if you watch my videos, then you know, um, I always choose a topic. Uh, I go into the definition, the explanation, and then why it's important. Okay. Today we're going to start it off a little bit differently. I'm not going to start it off with the whole intro. I just want to jump right into the topic. Um, so today's topic is going to be about courage. All right. Now, before I start this video, I want to say this. If anyone is wondering, um, what I'm doing in my life, far as when it comes to success and things that I talk about when I talk about personal development and stuff like that. Excuse me. I want to say that actually I study literally. I listen to a lot of people. Okay. I listen to a lot of motivational videos, and to be honest, I really didn't want to start doing YouTube because I was a bit scared. And in my life, I never really like developed the actual courage to act. That's why I decided to touch on this. And I wanted to be a little personal because I know that there could be someone out there that may feel the exact same way, and I just want to let you know, I'm here with you. Sometimes we have to have the courage to act and make a decision and make a choice and actually take charge of our life. And I feel like me being on here and putting out these videos, like I said once before, I am not rich. No, I am not. I do live with my godmother and my godbrother, and however, my you know what I feel is my gift is to speak to the people. And although I am in the process of working on myself and improving my life, I feel like I can also, help others. And that's something that I just, love to do. That's something that I've always wanted to do. And, I don't think that you have to have everything situated in order for you to actually, become a motivational speaker or become someone who helps to encourage people. Some people may believe otherwise. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. However, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to actually do this and continue to, because at first I wasn't going to. And I was losing my passion inside of what I really wanted to do. And I've always been the type to start and stop. And I've decided to really stick to this. So um, we're just going to go right into the definition of courage, okay? The quality of mind or spirit that enables a person to face difficulty, danger, pain, etc., without fear, bravery, absolute, the heart as the source of emotion. So, the explanation that I gave to this topic, excuse me, courage is when we develop the ability to act and not take no for an answer. Risk. And I believe a person said the greater the risk, the greater the reward. Now, why is this important? This is important because when we don't go for what we want in life, we end up regretting it. We allow the negativity of others to get to us. I myself have allowed that for a long time. The fear of failing and not being true to myself. Now, the reason I wanted to touch on this topic and I wanted to go a little bit more personal was because I was listening to Les Brown, and he said that the powers that we have will never reveal themselves if we don't challenge them. And for so long, I had developed a certain passion for certain things in my life. And I know, like I said in my other videos, I have many talents and many gifts. And I feel like speaking is one of those. And, you know, I honestly feel that when it comes courage, you know, you want to have the ability to act on anything. And I feel like this is the first step for me, being able to put out content and being able to put out these videos. Like I said, I was always told that even if it just reaches one person, that's all that matters. And I, I honestly do believe that anyone who has a talent, even you who's watching this video, or a gift, continue to work on it. Because Jim Rohn said success is not something that you pursue, okay? But it's something that you have. Let me actually go to my notes. I was taking notes earlier, actually. And give me a moment, guys. You know, I don't edit, so I'm not going to edit this part out. I like to research, and I'm not even going to lie. I was researching a lot of stuff that had to do with success in, you know, personal development. And, you know, that's something that did stick out a lot to me. I'm going to go back to it so that way we have the full understanding. And I remember Eric Thomas also saying that success is within you. And we want to get to the money, but really, truthfully, we forget, honestly, that our passion, and that's, you know, your passion is your drive. And I feel like my passion is speaking, you know, and, you know, being able to put my talent out there, or my gift, and, you know, here we are. Success is what you attract, not what you pursue. And, you know, I honestly do agree with that, because I feel that in life we have these difficult moments. You know, I myself, I had a very difficult moment, or I've had difficult moments where I haven't had the courage to act on certain things because of the fear of letting other people get to me, or the fear of what other people might think of me. And for so many years, I've had that, you know, that emotion, and I've had that negative emotion, which, you know, fed to this negative belief within my subconscious mind. And I was always told that I wouldn't be or do anything. And, you know, before I used to fail in school. I was not taking school seriously. You know, if you watch my last video or my Instagram, I think I ended up saying that I went back to school to get my high school diploma. And, you know, I really believe that when we let people or external things, even internal beliefs of how we feel about ourselves get to us, we don't end up acting on what we want. And I want to tell you today, as I'm taking this step, you know, I had took a chance with doing something, and it honestly, I will say what happened disappointed me, okay, because, you know, I was supposed to have a interview with a motivational speaker, okay, and I made the choice to, you know, send out the money or whatever the case was, and I made that choice so I could have, you know, not the interview, but, you know, the conversation. And, you know, I decided to go for that. And, you know, I ended up not actually speaking to the speaker. At first it disappointed me, but however, I was thinking to myself that in this world, our way to success is not going to be easy. And the reason I really put out my videos is because I really know and I feel I'm a very spiritual being. So, you know, I believe, you know, I'm going into spirituality, spiritual development, and learning about myself as I do this. I believe that everyone has a gift. And no matter what you have, or no matter what the gift is, even if it's baking cookies, or if it's, talking, or even if it's, I think Les Brown or someone had mentioned this, just smiling, okay? Whatever your gift is, I want to say that I want you to develop the courage to act on it. And I feel that me taking this very first step and actually putting YouTube videos out there for people to watch is a way for me to actually reach people. And like I said, when we are held back because of how we feel about ourselves, we honestly end up sowing what we reap. But Jim Rohn said, there's 7 rules, and since the seminar was like, it was like a break in between, only got certain things, so just bear with me. It could be negative or it could be positive. That really stood out to me, because you can not do something and you will reap the negative results, meaning that you won't get any reward, or you can do something and you can apply it. And I feel like it's, time for all of us to actually utilize our gifts and use them to our advantage. And regardless of what people might think or what people might say, I have also been in predicaments where I have never developed the courage to even speak to people who have hurt me, or people who have done things. And it was always, I was always the person where I felt like my throat chakra was very weak, because I never really understood or knew how to express how I felt. And watching Les Brown's video of courage, he said, develop the courage to, if you have to say something, develop the courage to say something. And I will say that not too long ago, I had made the choice to actually develop the courage to talk to my mother and tell her, saying that I forgave her, right? And also telling her that it's okay, for you not being there. Now, what I got, the response was not what I expected. The response was very negative. She was very upset, and she said some certain words. And, I ended up crying after that, and it hurt, but at the same time, I was still glad that I actually said, you know what, I want to tell you this. And the reason I'm sharing this with you, you might wonder why, is because I want you guys to understand that every video and content that I'm putting out here, I'm going to be very, very honest with myself and what I'm doing, and, also with you as well. So, because in my life, like I said, I have made many mistakes. And the one hard thing to do for me is to forgive myself. And I'm learning step by step, and I'm learning to become a friend to myself and tell myself that, I do love you and I forgive you and I accept you. And that you can't continue to not act on something when you know that you want it, and you know that you can work on this to master it, do it. And all day, I was actually watching, I was up at 6 a.m. I wake up at 6 a.m. every morning. And I was watching Jim Rohn. And I took some notes because Jim Rohn, I mentioned in my video John Rohn. I meant to say Jim Rohn. I was very tired. There were certain things that he said that really stood out to me. And he says, make a list of reasons for you not doing well. And it has to be you. It starts with you, okay? And he says it's not what happens, but it's what you do. And I changed what you to I. And it's very interesting because when we don't act on something that we don't know what may be on the other side. We don't know what rewards we might get. And I'm not saying, money is, not important. We do need money. But what I'm saying is this. I'm sorry, my leg. What I'm saying is that when we have a drive or a passion to do something, we fall in love with it, and then we stop ourselves because we feel fear, and the fear of what is going to happen and the fear of failure. And with courage, you must be brave. It's like honestly acting without instinct. It's like you just go for it and you just jump. And I believe that's something that, I have suffered from, and I'm pretty sure many other people have. And I feel like over time, to develop courage, it does take time. Just like with personal development and studying yourself and studying how to become, the better version of you. And I feel that's so, so important, okay? Sorry, I'm eating a small salad here. Oh my God, that's so good. So, I really believe that, okay, when, oh, also, before I even get back, I want to say, he also says diseases of attitude. So, there are physical diseases, but there are also mental diseases as well. And it's crazy because when you have it's so crazy because I believe Martin Luther King said a mind is a terrible thing to waste. And because of that is not just the fact of you not even utilizing your mind, but what you feed your mind. And we tend to feed our minds these negative thoughts. And when we feed them so many negative thoughts, we eventually start to feed that to our feelings. And how we feel is what's going to be the result, because how we feel is going to keep us from acting and keep us from, taking that act of courage and taking a stand and saying, hey, I'm going to do this. And I believe that's something that I had decided to do when I first put out the video of emotional intelligence. And well, stop lying about how you feel. I wasn't really thinking about it. It was just more of me just going and just saying, I'm going to do this. And I'm actually going to say that when you take these steps to develop the courage to act, even if it's a small step, like me, I'm taking a small step. I don't think this is something huge, but I believe it is a step, okay? When we take that small step, inch by inch, eventually it's going to become a yard. And we're going to want to take bigger risks in our lives. And Jim Rohn said, you cannot change the seasons, but you can change yourself. And he also talks about how the different seasons, like what they are. And one had stood out to me, spring, the season of opportunity. And I believe that, what I want to leave you with this message today is, like Les Brown said, possibilities are unlimited. And we must have the ability to, instead of being in a limited mindset, but think of the unlimited possibilities of what may happen. Okay, you might fail. Okay, you might not get that role, or you might not get um, as many people to come and watch you speak. But at the same time, with you continuing to build yourself and continuing to take those small risks, eventually you're going to change your mindset. And the reason I say this is because you're going to start to see that, you know what, at this point I don't care, I'm just going to go all in. And I believe that's something that I probably would have told the old Alize years ago. Develop the courage to act, and develop the courage to say no or to say yes, depending on the situation, depending on what it is. Even if that is you telling someone how you really feel, or standing up to your abuser. It's not something that will be easy, and we may not get the results we want, but in the end, the fact of us actually doing it, it does make a difference. And I believe that courage is another level to being successful, because you developed the attitude and you developed the ability to just go for it. So I want to say that whoever you are and whatever you want to do, have courage, be brave, and as difficult as it may be, just remember, when you use your gift or your talent, you will reap the rewarding results. Okay? And I'm not here to sell a dream. I'm being totally honest. Everything that I put in this content is from my heart, and it's coming from within. Because as well as I'm improving and working on self-development, personal development, researching, listening to motivational speakers, and waking up every morning at 6 a.m. and exercising and committing to a healthier lifestyle, I am developing myself, and eventually I want to be the master of personal development. And I know that I will be. And this was a step for me to actually just put this content out here. I was told, I should edit and different things and thumbnail. I just want to keep it original. I tried to do the thumbnails. I don't believe it's working for me. I'm going to be honest. I just rather just keep it original. And I feel like at some point when we just stop caring about the negative things that people are going to say, we actually do discover the unlimited possibilities. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and wherever you are, whoever you are amazing, and you are greatness. And with that being said, I want you guys to have a wonderful day. So A to the L to the I to the Z to the E, it's all on me. You guys have a wonderful day and enjoy the sunshine, because it is hot in Atlanta.